Don't forget to subscribe!
Welcome to our first episode of Miraculous Ladybug Season 5 reviews. In today's review, we'll be reviewing episode 105, Evolution, the Rabbit Miraculous. Now then, let's
get this party started!
Ah, spoiler alert!
Evolution Operation Rescue Fluff. The episode begins by immediately following up on the events of Strike Back at sunset on the rooftops of the Jardins du Trocadero. Ladybug and Cat Noir observe the people of Paris cheering for them. The newly named Monarch proclaims his role on Paris in a similar fashion to the events of Stoneheart, but this time through the illusion of the message retriever, which is surrounded by shelter. He says he will continue to attack Paris relentlessly unless they bring in the Miraculouses of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Nadja reports this and says that despite the threats of Monarch, the citizens of Paris still support the two heroes and throw stones at the message retriever. Monarch has won the battle, but the war of the Miraculouses is just starting. Even Ladybug argues back, declaring that no matter who she is, Hawkmoth, Shadowmoth, or Monarch, he will never get their Miraculous. And Cat Noir adds that they won't stop fighting until they get all the Miraculous back from him. Cat Noir destroys the shelter containing the illusion from the message retriever with only one strike of his staff. And Ladybug disposes of the illusion with her yo-yo as the crowd continue to cheer for the heroes. Ladybug thanks her companion, who replies that it's you and me. Meanwhile, Gabriel is in his respiratory standing in front of Amelia, telling her that his victory is almost complete, whereas Ladybug assures people of Paris that Monarch's victory will never warn him about a big price to pay for doing such a thing. But Gabriel's silence is sass, similar to what he did in Sandboy to Nuru, whereas Ladybug and Cat Noir, on the other hand, tell the citizens they will never be silenced and won't be Monarch prisoners. Gabriel correspondingly threatens and insults the terrified Kwamis, deeming them as his slaves. He then calls Natalie to tell her about his recent accomplishments. He now has all the Miraculous that were previously stored in the Miracle Box. Even the all-powerful Rabbit Miraculous that grants the power of evolution. A hesitant Natalie attempts to slow him down, but Gabriel cuts off the call and unifies the Butterfly and Rabbit Miraculous, transforming into Monarch. As Ladybug tries to figure out how Monarch stole all the Miraculous, she's instantly interrupted by a burrow opening behind her and Cat Noir, from which Rabbit Noir and herself from a few minutes in the future are chasing Monarch, who is seemingly getting weaker, unifying several Miraculous at once. All three of them exit via another burrow. The befuddling Ladybug and Cat Noir are greeted by another burrow, from which the adult bunny appears and explains to the duo on the situation. The Monarch plans to travel back to the moments in time in which Ladybug and Cat Noir were vulnerably weak. He enters a burrow portal and travels back to the events of Lady Wi-Fi. Specifically, the scene where Lady Wi-Fi had Ladybug pinned against the wall, Monarch enters the scene. Stealing Lady Wi-Fi's phone, pauses her with their powers, and prepares to steal Ladybug's Miraculous. Meanwhile, Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Bunyix enter Burrow, noticing Monarch is creating an alternate timeline by changing the events of Lady Wi-Fi. Bunyix rewinds time a few seconds back, removing Monarch from the timeline. Ladybug captures Monarch with her yo-yo. Monarch, in disbelief, asks how they were able to stop him since he has the Rabbit Miraculous, to which Bunyix responds that Burrow can be accessed to any holder of Rabbit Miraculous, regardless of what time they came from. Ladybug once again uses her yo-yo to catch Monarch, but he opens the cane, taking all the Kwamis out, preparing to battle. He unifies the Miraculous of Moth, Rabbit, Bee, Fox, and Turtle. By doing so, he gets weaker. Ladybug tries to catch him, but he uses his strength to throw her off once freed. He uses Mirage to create clones of himself to distract heroes as he paralyzes maniacs with venom. Using Shelter, he tries to steal her version of the Rabbit Miraculous, but thanks to the heroes, it was prevented. With Monarch getting weaker, Ladybug lassos him again, but he fuses with the Dragon Miraculous, using Wind Dragon to escape through a portal through the events of Riposte. Needing to catch him, Cat Noir tosses the Rabbit Miraculous to Ladybug for her to use, as the rabbit holders are the only ones who can open the portals. However, realizing her earlier mistake, she gives the jewel to Cat Noir, asking Ladybug if she's okay with this, and the heroine replies that they are a team. Activating the Rabbit Miraculous, he unifies with the cat and transforms into Rabbit Noir. And following Monarch's trail, Rabbit Noir calls him coward for trying to ambush them into the past. The duo follow and fight Monarch through countless time portals, ending up in 1940s France. Seeing the mastermind failing to call on his powers, where Ladybug demands the jewels back, but Monarch uses the Dog Miraculous to tag the Rabbit's watch before the shocks of his multiple fusion get worse, with Ladybug warning Monarch of the dangers. And soon the shocks get worse until Monarch passes out from exhaustion, leaving the heroes stunned, wondering if they defeated him, checking him out and managing to retrieve the Rabbit Miraculous, but in their brief distraction seeing Master Fu and being struck the lights, Monarch retrieves the watch back and the duo escapes once again. Aware of the situation, Ladybug begins to panic, but Rabbit Noir remains confident and calm assured that they'll catch him, but also knowing that they can't follow Monarch all throughout the timeline. She calls upon her lucky charm, receiving a mini miracle box, causing the duo to remember Heroes Day, but the heroine didn't see how to use it until Rabbit Noir calms her down, seeing Master Fu's phonograph. She knows what to do. Meanwhile, Monarch exits the portal onto a moving car and notices Ladybug and Cat Noir outside, but he's plunged off. However, seeing the heroes in their condition, he realizes he returned to Reserva's acclimatization, and he thinks that he'll have an easier time with their jewels until he gets another painful shock. Crawling into the alleyway, he releases the Kwamis and demands an explanation. Saz explains that it's happening because he overused his powers until they had no energy left and needed to eat, but Monarch didn't have any food. Seeing the shocks get worse, Sass warns him if he continues, the Kwamis will only be destroyed, but so will he. Opening another burrow, Gabrielle returned to the present and diffused, arriving at a surprised Natalie, demanding that she feed them. All the while, still in 1940s France, just after Master Fu and Marianne part ways, he was grabbed by Ladybug and Rabbit Noir, asking him for the Dog Miraculous, and was shocked that they knew what he was carrying and was suspicious towards them, until Ladybug explained that he will meet them in the future and will live in fear of mistakes, but will eventually live in peace. With that, he entrusts the duo with the Dog Miraculous and asks that the jewel will be returned to him. So no time catastrophes are caused, and Rabbit Noir said that they'd have it returned to him shortly. Meanwhile, Alex is entering the museum with her father as they both talk about doing what they love, but seeing a sad look on her father's face, and she asks him why with him, saying so that he could remember on this important day. Upon seeing Ladybug and Rabbit Noir emerge from the rabbit's burrow, Alex became excited as this was the day the heroines realize how awesome she is, and Ladybug introduces herself to Liam, asking his daughter for a big favor, and presents Alex with the Dog Miraculous, but was confused that it wasn't the rabbit, and Ladybug explains that it was stolen by Monarch, so they need her help in getting it back, which left her more confused, with noticing Cat Noir fused with it and with him and saying it was complicated. Regardless, Alex put puts the dog Miraculous on releasing bark. And yet, unlike the other holders, Ladybug sadly told Alex that once the rabbit Miraculous has been recovered, she will keep it to protect it until Monarch is defeated with that in mind, so that they both know that Alex wouldn't be shocked, wouldn't be able to return to her time quickly. Seeing her father so calm, she realizes that he knew leaving Ladybug shocked, asking how a lampshare explains that she told him everything, sending him postcards and letters of her adventures so he wouldn't worry, and sharing a hug. Alex told him she would be back soon. After the Kwamis are fed, Gabriel gets another idea from Natalie about dropping off the information on fixing Peacock to his past self, and he retransforms to do so.
Did you know that?
The episode shares its name with the concept of the rabbit Miraculous.
Now you know!
Overall, the episode Miraculous Evolution actually just brings out a lot of charm and joy, and it's a fantastic way to kick off the 5th season. And either way, I think it's just amazing to make the 5th season start on a high note. We give Miraculous Ladybug Evolutionist 3.7 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. What do you think? If you appreciate it, please be sure to super smash that like button, and be sure to follow my social media platforms in the description below, and Team Lifelight's fan-up channels. Please be sure to leave a comment below, and please give us your open-minded thoughts, because we here at Team Lifelight's fan-ups do not condone harassment, violence, or trolls allowed, or otherwise, Ren Hoek from Comedy Central's The Ren and Stimpy Show will haunt you down till the ends of the Shadow Realm. Please be sure to subscribe to our videos and click the notification bell. You'll never miss a video the second it goes live on YouTube and Google. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!